this scan. That's all they're not interested in the expert looking at the brakes. They're not interested in the expert looking deeper into this car, actually reconstructing this accident. They're only interested in one thing. And when I say they, I mean Casey Stevens, who's working for the prosecutor. He's only interested in one thing alone. They want to scan the car after they damage specific portions of it, like the B-pillar, the driver fender. And the scan is not human. It's a computer. It's going to say this is a head-on collision. Based on the new damage, based on the damage to that car, it's a head-on collision. And God knows, maybe something blew up in it because the roof is missing. Yeah, I mean, when you take a picture of it...
Did you know that they entered these pictures into the record? So the jury is not going to see the vehicle before it was crushed. They're going to see this.
Photos. Yeah, they want to play photos.
They want to play
exactly. They want to tell the jury.
And then you tell Brad Hayward, Mostafa's defense attorney, evidence show that the police department crushed and staged the vehicle. He tells you, we'll let the jury know during trial. What the fuck are you talking about? So you're telling me that you're going to stand there in front of the jury and tell the jury, my client's car is crushed and staged. The prosecutor is going to get up. She's going to put an independent, her expert on the stand and says, that vehicle was not crushed or staged. We have to extract the ACM. Is the jury going to listen to you or listen to a police expert? Shouldn't you put this in a motion?
That's a clear...
Shouldn't you put this in a motion and show that, hey, file a motion to dismiss, show the evidence, you have body cams and evidence.
He's never going to get a fair trial. Never. You can instruct the jury over and over and over that Drum lied, they smashed his car, they fucked his dash camera, they coached the children. You're never going to get a fair shot. You're never going to get a fair trial. You will never get a fair trial.
I want to go back to you, Casey Stephen. I want to go back. Do me a favor. Go over to exhibit. Absolutely. And we'll go over Brady versus Maryland and what Brady versus Maryland says specifically about a vehicle that's crushed and staged. Do me a favor. Go over to exhibit. I want to play Casey Stephen just to hammer this point home that this defense attorney is working for the police.
I can't believe he's still a lawyer. That's unbelievable. I feel bad for anybody.
What?
I feel bad for this community.
Casey said nothing from the enemy.
Give him a fucking beer.
Oh my God, yeah.
He literally says, I'll take a beer. To the same officer that pulled him over for DUI in 2016.
He's a drunk.
The same officer today falsifying your client's statements.
He's a
Christian,
drunk.
you want something?
He'll do anything for a beer. That's true.
Nothing from the...
He's got no standards, basically.
Absolutely. It's sad.
No standards.
It's really sad.
What a piece of shit.
Hurts my feelings, Casey. Some of these defense lawyers think, everybody's a fucking liar and all that sort of shit,
How's
Not everybody. You're a liar.
how's Moses doing?
I don't think
So
he's doing very
concerned.
well.
How'd that competency thing come back?
Haven't gotten it back yet. They're taking forever to get to it.
The way he says it.
I think I filed that a month ago. They finally got, at first they were wanting to continue the case so they could get it done, and then like the same day in the afternoon, they finally got somebody. They didn't have anybody.
Inspiring.
Some will tell you, look how, he cares about Mostafa. He's asking about him. I'm going to show you a body cam and what he says about Mostafa. So when you watch this and you want to say, oh, well, this investigator cares about Mostafa, he's checking about the well-being of Mostafa, we'll watch a body cam of what this investigator is going around telling other people that are potentially witnesses. And he's telling children, weaponizing these children against Mostafa. Children that loved Mostafa.
By the way,
telling them that Mostafa is guilty.
He's not
he did
asking.
this on purpose.
He's not asking. He's rubbing in the May 24th beating, the sexual assault.
Oh, that's right.
happened to
Mustafa was beaten up by a correctional officer inside the jail.
He's rubbing it in. He says, oh, how is he holding up? He's rubbing it in. He knows what the fuck Rob Davis paid to do. He knows when they employed that money, when they employed their money into this case, they had Mustafa beaten by correctional officers, stripped naked, humiliated. Beaten on the head until he passed out, blacked out. You want to ask how he's doing? You really care about how he's doing? Get the fuck out of here. Fucking pig.
Do it.
Do me a favor, go over to exhibit. We're going to play that body cam with the beating inside the jail because we have the CCTV video when Mostafa was beaten up inside the jail, carried unconscious from one cell into another cell. I find it really interesting that Mustafa's defense attorney can fucking get him a psychiatrist, but can't fucking get him medical. I mean, we don't know what's wrong with Mostafa. I mean, Mostafa was beaten up, carried unconscious from one cell into another cell. I've yet
After losing his family in a tragic accident.
yet to hear Mustafa's defense attorney go up to Mostafa and tell him, hey, Mostafa, I saw the CCTV video in your file about your beating. Are you doing okay? Are you healing from the compounding fractures that are healing improperly? I hear that you're in pain constantly.
Instead, they ask, why don't you trust lawyers?
Why don't you?
I don't get you, man.
But he can get you a psychiatrist.
I don't get you.
Before he gets your exonerating evidence.
I don't
mean,
understand
it's not
you,
adding
Mustafa.
up. Do me a favor. Go over to exhibit.
I think somebody just bureaucratic dropped the ball somewhere for a little bit. But it's my guess is it's likely to be continued. They got Susan Frank is the.
In the background, he's scanning the vehicle. You see the independent extra right there? He's scanning the
He's
fucking
scanning
car.
the car that they crushed.
After they crush and stage the car, he's scanning it. What the fuck are we tired? That's a scanner.
Oh, man.
I mean, by the way, if you didn't have the sealed file, you couldn't verify what they're doing behind the scene. Who's going to tell you?
They've entered the car that they've crushed. They've entered
Into
those
their record.
photos as exhibits.
That's
to the
crazy.
jury.
That is crazy.
The psychologist.
Some
who's
questionable
doing it.
stuff going on in Prince William County.
She, in my experience, tends to be very last minute on shit. You know, you're getting stuff, the night before.
Okay.
Type stuff. So
He's pressing Mustafa's lawyer to get him. When are you going to get the psychiatrist? Can we just write him off as incompetent? Because we're going to hide his evidence and just write him off as incompetent.
Well, let's
and
hear
just
what
call
he
it a
said
day.
next.
that wouldn't surprise me. She ended up needing more time. It's like your interview with me, just keeps repeating, I took care of these kids, I fed these kids, I cooked for these kids, just over and over.
By the way, you think he's done asking about the psychiatrist? He's going to wait a couple of minutes, and he's going to bring it up again. He can't let it go.
He's so pressed on it. He's so pressed.
Let's see if this is it. So
I
Casey
mean,
Stephen walks
is he
away.
crying? Is he crying? Or is he having like an orgasm or something?
Is he crying? He calls Dorothy, the dead chick on the scene. What the fuck are we talking
He's
about?
acting. He's acting for the expert. He wants to show this expert like
He wants to
look at
play on emotion.
The white girl died and the Muslim man lived.
The white girl died and the Muslim man
He
lived.
has to pay no
Hey,
matter
Mustafa lived. It doesn't matter that this is a car accident. We're talking about a Mustafa here. That's what he's doing here. I
That's
mean,
what they're
you look
doing.
at this whole entire case. That's what they're doing.
They're
they don't
laughing it
care.
up. Listen, they're laughing it up. Drum and Mason are calling her the dead chick. They fucking abused her children. Her children. They abused them. The night they lost their mother, they were abused by Robert, Drum, and Mason. Okay? These people have no feelings. Drum, Mason. I mean, these people, I don't know how they get into law enforcement. Honestly. I don't know how they appear to be fucked up, to be honest with you.
They appear to be fucked up.
In Casey Stevens' words, they appear to be fucked up.
Look, I'll tell you the point of this whole entire podcast is to explain the details that are coming out of this case. I mean, we're waiting. Mustafa is waiting. Mustafa is patiently waiting.
Look, it shouldn't be this hard to get some fucking dash cam audio that Chad Mason did in half a minute. Okay? It shouldn't take that long to plug in this into a computer and get the steering angle. It doesn't take that long. I can plug this into my computer. This is a ACM from a 2007 Chrysler.
You went all the way to the junkyard and got yourself the ACM.
Absolutely. We went to the junkyard to show Prince William County Police how it's done. We wanted to show Prince William County Police, with all their years of experience, we wanted to show you how you can go into a vehicle, specifically a 2007 Chrysler, and extract this computer without crushing the evidence, without crushing exculpatory evidence. Why don't we just show them how it's done?
Absolutely. Now we're gonna end the podcast with this video.
Let's end it. Yeah.
And before we end the podcast, I want to end the podcast with Mostafa's defense attorney should be writing a motion to, this prosecutor, Sarah Sammy, in court, on the record, lied every step of the way. Mostafa's defense attorney literally can put in a motion and get her kicked off the case.
Fucking kicked off the case.
We want her off the fucking case.
There is not a section in this case that hasn't been falsified or tampered with. There's not a single thing. Like, I can't look at one piece of information in this case and not say somebody fucked around with this. Whether it's the car, whether it's the dash cam, whether it's the children, whether it's the apartment complex where they were living. Everything in this case has been tampered with. Mostafa will never get a fair trial. And if he was a white boy, they would have dismissed the shit a long time ago. Clearly. Obviously, they would have never brought charges. They would have said, oh, poor man, he lost his family. Why don't we give him some help? Let's give him some grief counseling.
Absolutely. Mostafa is patiently waiting for the vehicle to be reconstructed, the vehicle accident to be reconstructed. Mostafa is patiently waiting for his SD card to be extracted. And once that's on the table, he's going to sit down with Dr. Specker. Because Dr. Specker needs to see that this man is innocent. I don't think that's too much to ask. And
it's not too much to ask.
I think we can all agree that Mostafa is entitled to due process. Mostafa, you're charging Mostafa with murder. You're telling me that he can't look at his evidence
as a United
to
States
defend
citizen,
himself?
He has a constitutional right to due process.
Mostafa's defense attorney should go to the court. What is the problem here? Mostafa's defense attorney says, I don't have time. I don't have the money. I don't have the fund.
The
to go sit
prosecutors
down.
won't dismiss it.
Well, no. Mostafa should be able to go through the body cams, the discovery, the any piece of evidence in his case.
That's
how he's going to defend himself.
The cell phone data dump.
The cell phone data dump. He should be able to see you're using Kylie as a witness, the 16-year-old. Kylie, in a forensic interview,
who says she wasn't there?
Says she wasn't there. My mom blocked me. I think it's fair to find out why her mother blocked her. What text communication took place between Dorothy and Kylie?
Exculpatory evidence.
Exculpatory evidence.
Which Mostafa is entitled to.